Welcome to this video on how to excel at public speaking. We'll provide a practical, structured guide to owning the room every time you step on stage, transforming nervous hesitation into a commanding presence. This program is brought to you by the Series of Thoughts team. The real enemy isn't fear, it's unpreparedness. Fear spikes when your content isn't organized for automatic delivery. Preparation is the antidote to anxiety. When your material is truly known, nervousness transforms into energy. Chapter 1 focuses on setting the stage for confidence. Anxiety shrinks when you control 3 key variables: purpose, audience fit, and logistics. These foundations determine if your delivery will feel natural or forced. The single purpose rule means choosing one purpose and stating it in a single sentence. This clear purpose acts as a filter, guiding what to keep and what to cut. It helps ensure you leave a lasting impression. Know your audience like a designer. Don't talk at them. Design a message for them. Calibrate your language and examples based on demographics, hopes and fears, and needs and interests to ensure your message resonates throughout. Analyze the circumstances, as every speaking occasion has unwritten rules. Match your language, style, and length to the occasion, whether it's informational, persuasive, or emotional. Study the room, your hidden variable. Arrive early, walk the space, and identify potential failure points like audio, lighting, seating, and temperature. Have a contingency plan so your talk still lands, even if the technology fails. Chapter 2 is about building a message that delivers itself. The best speeches feel effortless because they are built on invisible architecture. Structure turns memorizing into confidence, with the shape of the talk carrying you forward. The content rule is one single point per slide. Each slide should carry exactly one idea. Slides are a support structure, not a script. Visuals reinforce, they don't replace the content. Use the problem, solution, strong finish arc. Start by opening with a real tension the audience recognizes. Present your solution clearly with evidence and examples. End strong by resolving the tension or with a call to action. Create an overview slide as a shared roadmap for you and your audience. Include 3 to 5 section titles, a visual flow, and estimated time per section if the talk is long. Use it as a "you are here" signal between major sections. Tune your message with a message map. This simple document defines what each section of your talk proves and how it logically connects to the next, ensuring momentum. Write for your audience's need, not your ego. Resist the temptation to include every insight. Focused content is more natural. Only include what serves the audience's needs to deliver confidently without notes. Chapter 3 is about practicing until delivery becomes automatic. The goal is automaticity. When the structure is internalized, you stop thinking about what comes next and focus on connecting with the room. Follow the 4 Ps. Prepare by gathering research and finalizing structure before rehearsing. Practice with real feedback and simulate the environment. Pause after each rehearsal to evaluate. Finally, pamper yourself to reduce physical stress. Read your script aloud as you write. Your ear is a better editor than your eye. Listen for clunky phrasing, run-on sentences where you run out of breath, and rhythm breaks. Fix stumbles now, or you'll stumble in front of your audience. Record yourself. It is your mirror. Use the recording to detect monotone delivery, pacing issues, filler words, and clarity problems. Review without volume for body language, then with closed eyes for voice and pacing issues. Run through your talk with cue cards as a visible anchor for when your mind goes blank. Keep them short, 1 keyword or phrase per card. Number them, use legible handwriting, and color code for visual navigation. Practice everything, including hands, expressions, and gestures, as nonverbal communication is the delivery. Work on open hand gestures and matching facial expressions to your content's emotional tone. Maintain a strong posture and stance. Effective practice is a cycle of delivery and diagnosis. When something feels off, stop, identify the specific problem, and fix it. Common symptoms include tongue twisting, running out of breath, monotone delivery, and losing your place. Fix slide confusion fast in rehearsal. If a test audience looks confused at a slide, stop and rewrite. Confusion often stems from too much information, a mismatch between the headline and visual, jargon, missing context, or conflicting messages. Eliminate awkward passages. If a section consistently causes you to stumble, the problem is in the writing. Identify the pattern, diagnose the root cause, and then reorganize the passage for clarity or cut it entirely. Chapter 4. Deliver with voice and presence. Stage presence is a skill built from voice control and body alignment with your message. Compelling speakers are those whose delivery matches their content precisely. Focus on articulation for crispness and modulation for the music in your voice. Articulation requires clear consonants and vowels, while modulation uses variation in pitch, pace, and volume to keep the audience engaged. Use facial expressions and gestures intentionally. Deliberate hand movements on keywords, expressive authenticity, and a neutral reset between movements amplify your message and build trust. Movement builds energy. Use it strategically. Every step should serve the content, moving to a new idea or energy, never away from discomfort. When you move with purpose, the audience follows. Build audience rapport through eye contact, humor, warmth, and shared language. Rapport creates an invisible bridge, making your message easier to receive and remember. Focus on a polished start and finish. Start strong with a surprising element, and never begin with an apology. Close strong by returning to your core idea and ending with intention and silence. When questions come, win with structure. Anticipate the hard questions and rehearse concise answers. Set Q&A expectations early and always repeat or rephrase questions to ensure clarity for everyone. Handle Q&A with clarity using the message map mindset. For unexpected questions, answer directly, then tie back to your main point. Use the bridge technique for difficult questions and never bluff. Honesty builds trust. Great slides amplify a great speaker. Ensure every slide serves your core purpose. Use structure, including problem solution, and practice deeply, using your voice and body. Exceptional public speaking is a system, and you now have one. Use it.